Yo, 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 y'all asked for the bigger bottles of the rose water, so I gave you bigger bottles of the rose water. What you waiting on? Order today. Link in the bio.
Stay down, came up, God made a way. Stay down, came up, God made a way. Stay down, came up, God made a way. Let me tell you about it. You can sit and wait around or you can make it happen. I've been walking in the spirit, ain't no way around it. And it's up, yeah. And it's up, yeah, yeah. Hey, pedal to the metal, headed to the top. Swerve around the block, it's been getting hot. Look, holy got a purpose, I can't never stop.
You know, you started on the whole time.
Let me see. Let me see. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Tell them who did what else? I play. Oh.
Purchased by K. Touched by K.
This Sunday on TMB.
Yeah. And it's that trap gospel flow. All praise be to the Most High. See, I know y'all been waiting on this for a long, long time. Most High put it on my spirit to deliver.
Go dummy, Kyle.
Only the Most High knows. Had to go switch up my goals. They tell me go follow my dreams. I'm seeking the kingdom, that's all I know. They talk about auto-tune, want me to put it away and switch up the flow. But this is a gift from the Most High. I know that you see the glow. Be a light, they can see it. Say a prayer, then so be it. Let them hate, let them hate. The chosen gon' always be great. Trust in the Most High, waiting my turn. Locked in them scripts, I had to go learn. The kingdom not given, it gotta be earned. Keep the commandments, you gotta discern. They put us in slave ships, now they lock us in cages. Pay us lower than minimum wages. They killing us off daily. Come back to the Most High. Time to stop playing both sides. We keeping them laws, no lie. Get on your grind, I'm on mine. Christ life or no life for real. Play the hand that the Most High deal. I ain't changing, I ain't taking a deal. Kwam Yasharala meaning for real. Shout out the bruise and the truth. And the sisters that put in work too. We do it for the Father, yeah, yeah. We do it for the Father, yeah, yeah, yeah. They put us in slave ships, now they lock us in cages. Pay us lower than minimum wages. They killing us off daily. Come back to the Most High. Time to stop playing both sides. We keeping them laws, no lie. Get on your grind, I'm on mine. How you gon' talk about another brother when you supposed to love him? Yeah. How you gon' talk down on your sister when you supposed to love her? Yeah. We support our own, gotta show them we sticking together. Yeah. How can we move on as a nation been sinning forever? Yeah. If we keep the laws, then the Most High gon' kill them all. Stay righteous, don't get involved with the wicked that's living wrong. Don't wanna get caught on that other side. Play with grace and you're gonna die. Keep the laws on your heart and on your mind. Playing with a higher suicide. You gotta learn. Be patient and wait your turn. The blessings ain't coming down for no reason. Open your eyes so you can see it. The world told you be all you can be. Yeshaya told you to come and follow me. Hearken to his word and you will see. Living righteously is heavenly. The kingdom within, put down the sin. We gonna win, we gonna win. The shot coming back, the shot coming back. The kingdom at hand, it's time to repent. And it's that trap gospel flow. Only the Most High knows. And it's that trap gospel flow. Only the Most High knows. Only the Most High knows, yeah. Only the Most High knows. Had to go switch up my goals. They tell me go follow my dreams. I'm seeking the kingdom, that's all I know. They talk about auto tune, want me to put it away and switch up the flow. But this is a gift from the Most High. I know that you see they put us in slave ships. Now they lock us in cages, pay us lower than minimum wages. They killing us off daily. Come back to the Most High. Time to stop playing both sides. We keeping them laws, no lie. Get on your grind, I'm on mine.
This Sunday on TMB with Monkey Man, Truth rapper Kachi of Truth Bars Ministry.
I'm getting ahead of myself, cause at your return, a few will be shamed. Acting and fucking, there's no one to blame while they waiting in line. You know what they saying, Lord, Lord. Have we not spoken your name? Casting out devils and works all the same. Thinking it's cool, but really it's lame. Breaking his laws, you really insane. Yahshua, him and his army gon' do ya. Telling ya he never knew ya. Liquefied, he's screaming out, ooh yeah.
You don't want to miss it.
Know what time it is. TMB with
Yo, are y'all ready for this? An exclusive interview with Monkey Man himself, March 5th at 11 a.m. I need you to go to this YouTube, like, subscribe, and share right now.
Know what time it is. TMB with Monkey Man. Let's talk about it. CJ said, Mike and Pratt, that's the domino effect. Hey, TMB with Monkey Man, let's run it up. People talking down, but we don't give a fuck. And if you want to, nigga, then let's talk about it. CJ said, Mike and Pratt cause a domino effect. And when you beat the Browns, that's Tiff and Boo. Hard class include Michelle and BJ too. Welcome to the jungle, nigga, me, my crew. Hey, he's an animal. He's an animal. He's an animal. He's an animal. Say I told y'all, CJ said it was gonna be a domino effect with Mike and Pratt. God told me to introduce the Browns, which is Boo and Tip. And everybody know Michelle and BJ. Fuck standing on business. We stand on faith behind our business.
See, in my day, let me tell you something. I used to walk on water. Yeah, but see, I didn't have the power of God, because see, I had to stick my cigarette into some embalming fluid and smoke it to walk on water.
What's the mother? Free keep flowing dollars. Free my nigga keep flowing dollars, man. Free keep flowing dollars, man.
Free pastor, free the pastor.
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Happy Thursday,
Happy
everybody.
Thursday. Where BJ and Michelle?
Oh, they had
They had
a
a
memorial
merge.
dinner to go to.
Yeah.
They sister, Michelle's sister died around this time, and they having like a memorial dinner for her.
Oh,
Our condolences.
condolences. For sure, for sure.
How
Yeah.
y'all doing, Tiffany and Boo?
Good. And Ornez Brown, let me tell you something right now. I am not playing with you tonight. I got a headache, so don't be doing all that loud talking and hollering and hoorahing.
Wait a minute, brother. Are we live?
Yeah, who is that?
Who is
Boo, is
who?
that your music? What
I
that
don't have
is?
music going on.
I hear some.
Somebody
Y'all.
got TV on?
Oh, hold on.
That throwback TV. Yeah.
I heard you, Nickel.
So anyway, while we get the technical difficulty together, Boo got tonight's subject, and let's speak on it. What's tonight's topic?
The what's that young man name? Brian? No, Daryl. I don't know his name, but the young man who's having difficulties to get into school because of his dreads. The school district is suspending him because the length of his dreads.
Mm-hmm.
But they really don't know the true length of his hair. Let me just put that in there.
they literally saying if he take it down, it would be too long for him to go to school.
But
It's
if it's
funny.
not down while he's at school, then he's not breaking school policies.
But according to your government, the people y'all vote for, y'all judges and stuff like that, that's why local election counts, saying the district is not breaking the new Crown Act law that just passed last year.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with them on that too. But that's
My
neither here
thing,
nor there. We're gonna talk
what
about
does your hair have to do with your education?
that's the law.
See, because the
Yeah, I mean
Crown
that's
Act
their
is
rules.
supposed to protect them from discrimination against your hair, but the judge who
They
said that
not
they're not breaking
discriminating
the
against him
law,
against his house. They not. And don't get me wrong, it's petty as hell. But let me tell you something, because I'm a well-known criminal. When it comes down to law, is certain words that they can go by to because every law has a loophole in it. Even
and
the
that's
thing
what's the problem with that law right there. And that's how
it
the
got
district
loopholes in
it,
it.
is getting. That's how they won that case because of the loophole.
The loophole. They not discriminating him about his hair. They stopping him by the length of his hair because he can't prove them wrong. He
Well,
can't
Monkey Man,
prove them wrong.
I would like for you, if you could, because I'm sure some people on here watching may not even
Okay.
know
All right.
what the Crown law rules are, and then also if you can point out the loophole so we can make sense to all of us.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna drop I'm gonna drop. Let me play this first. Let me play it
Okay.
first. Let me play it first.
I'm going to read you the judge's words exactly here, saying that the district's policy, that being Barber Hill District outside of Houston, does not prohibit nor does it discriminate against male students who wear braids, locks, or twists, adding the Crown Act does not render unlawful those portions of Barber Hill's dress code. Those were the judge's words earlier today, just a short time ago, in fact, in the case of Daryl George, this 18-year-old high school junior who hasn't been able to sit in class with the rest of his classmates, Chris, because the district says that even though he wears his hair up in locks, if it's let down, it would violate the school's policy. And so in turn, he is now suspended. And the judge siding with the district, saying that their stance on that does not violate Texas's Crown Act, which was enacted back in September of 2023 to try and prevent race-based hair discrimination.
A trial to determine if a black high school student in Texas can continue being punished by his school district for refusing to change his hairstyle is set to begin today. 18-year-old Daryl George has been out of his regular classroom since August 31st and has served a combination of in-school suspension and disciplinary school. His family says that his hairstyle is protected by a new state law that prohibits against race-based hair discrimination known as the Crown Act. George's Houston area school district says that its policy limiting the length of boys' hair doesn't violate the new law. They argue that the Crown Act does not include hair length. The bench trial is being held before State District Judge Chap Kane III in Anahuac.
For almost his entire junior year, Daryl George has been suspended from regular classes for wearing his long hair like this, in twisted locks on the top of his head.
You can't be a child like everybody else, you know. You see everybody else walking around, talking, laughing. You can't do that.
Barbers Hill School District said it's the length of George's hair that violates the dress code for males because it extends below the top of a t-shirt collar, the eyebrows, or the earlobes when let down. But George's attorney argued in court Thursday that school code violates the state's Crown Act, which prohibits discrimination against a hair texture or protective hairstyle commonly or historically associated with race. But a district judge ruled in favor of the school district, saying the Crown Act does not protect hair length, adding that it is not his job to rewrite the law.
And that's the loophole.
That's the loophole.
The hair length, they'll protect the hair length. But at the
Now,
same time,
wait. I have a question, and I'm not being funny when I ask this question. What kind of school is this? Is this a charter school? Is this a business program school?
Nah,
That
it's a
part I didn't look up. I think it's a public school.
yeah,
The reason I'm
yeah,
asking because
Barbara.
you have different schools that have everybody, of course, they're all under the curriculums, but you have some schools that consider themselves like IBMs or like a study school or whatever, so they're preparing the students for corporate America. And those rules, when they say your hair can be past a certain length or whatever, it is because in some workplaces those are their rules there as well.
Hmm. But this is a public high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, and I get that, but I was saying, like, did anybody look into that to see? Because public high school is cool, but they still have the big business public high schools that's what I'm saying. 'Cause- and it does, like, it does matter. But now go back to what y'all are talking about.
See, like the loophole is the length of the hair. That's they left that out the law. But I still believe that's still discrimination
Why you
because
say that?
of because it's locks. What white people you know have dreads?
It's a lot of white people now that
It's
have
it's
locks.
it's a few. If it's that's because
It's no,
it's
I can pull up, I can show you tons of TikToks where white people are paying for
it's
locks these
now
days.
what I will say, me living
But
out here in
It
a
ain't
predominantly
kids.
white city,
no,
I don't see it. Like my school has all over 6,000 kids, and there's not one white person in this school that has locks. But it's a
Right. It's
bunch
not a
and
of
lot of
that's
us
kids.
and
black
that's what I
people that
mean.
wear our locks.
And that's what
It
I
it
mean.
it
But
it, it came from the black culture.
so with that being said, like that's what they looking at, in my opinion. They looking at, okay, he got locks, he's black. We need to do something about this.
But my
Because
thing is,
I guaranteed if a white person would have done it, a kid same age as him would have done it, it wouldn't be no problem. I just want to see what white person at that school, like a hippie, just have long hair. Is it past the earlobe? Is it past the length of the shirt collar? Or they go say something to that young man?
my
Or they gonna make him cut his hair?
my question is this: that only goes for the men. It doesn't go for the girls. Like,
Yeah, just the rule was for the men, for the district. The young
no.
man hair can't don't can pass the earlobe or the collar, whatever. So if a white person with long hair that's past his collar, cause sometimes they have straight hair that's just hanging, would they make them cut it? Cause
Oh,
they trying to make this young man cut his hair.
somebody said in Barber's Hills, that's been going on for years at that school. I stay down the road
Hmm.
from the school. It say it got a different kind of white people around that way. It's a public school, just mostly white rich people.
Hmm. Hmm. And they have certain criterias, looks and whatnot, that they require.
Yeah.
Because they're a school, as you would say, of money and excellence. And I know this to be true because my daughter graduated from Bel Air High School here in Houston, and those same laws apply. Like, yes, the girls could wear protective styles, braids, because again, it specifically says protective style. But if it is your natural hair, when it came to the boys, they did want them. They consider it grooming, and so for them, it needed to be a certain length in order for it to be considered good grooming.
Okay, yeah, I understand that, but to say what you had said earlier, you had said that it could be them trying to groom them for corporate America. Okay,
Hmm.
so with that being said, are there not corporate African American men that wears their dreads just like that guy, and it's still nice and neat?
No, it is, but it also depends on the job because some jobs, especially government jobs, now I know I heard that they were working on pushing that law. Some government jobs make men of color, if they have locks, cut their hair and their mustaches
I know the
because it's
mustache
about it.
thing. I know the
Yeah,
mustache thing
yeah. It's about the presentation and it's about representing the company.
because I
And
know
if the
when
company,
Boo worked for those different oil fields, they made him cut his beard and everything. His face had to
you're
be
correct because that's safety.
Oh
Safety
yeah,
has,
But
but
that's
you
that's
can
safety
that's for
you
hazard.
safety
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, that's
But
for
but again,
safety reasons.
but listen, if these jobs, cause see, and this is what I be wanting people to understand about corporate America, honey. When you sign on a dotted line, you are telling them, I will abide by your rules to work at this job. And that's why we got to read a lot of fine print and too. And majority of the institutions, the schools, is setting the kids up for corporate America. So you have to follow certain rules, and they have to train them. That's all that the schools do is train them and prepare them for corporate America. And so if you choose a job that says we're going to pay you this amount of money, but you have to change your image, majority of people, America, do that. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what the
yeah.
schools train them to do.
Yeah. I
But
get
So
the,
that.
but
But
the but the school should be training them to get ready by education, like not by their hair, by their
That's not
but he's
education.
still going to school
but
though.
boo boo realistically that's not real, that's not realistic, honey, because school corporate America is real world when you're coming from a school institution. That's why they don't
but
teach you about entrepreneurship when you are at a when those kids are in, at public schools,
so can
because
I break
they are preparing them for the real world, which is to work for corporate America.
can I break
Uh-huh.
it down real quick? Can I break it down
Go ahead.
all the way down? So look, like I say, and he's still going to school. He just in like a classroom
And
he's
where he
in the
can't move
alternative
around.
school. He's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
like
alternative school. Alternative schools for kids with bad behavior.
but you
But
still
they
can
don't they
learn.
don't follow the rules. They don't follow the rules. Correction. It's for kids that are not following the rules. Now, here's the thing: he is being punished because his parents were actually not informed to handle the situation the right way. Because just like Boo is very he is very adamant on this is a racial issue. So guess what they did? They attacked. They said we don't have.
But you going in and out.
So look here, I'm finna break it down real quick. So first of all, that's why, and I might be racist when I say this. I do not use black lawyers. First of all, we do everything out of emotion. First of all,
mhm. and,
so
and,
this
hold on,
with
Mark.
them, huh?
Hey, you remember Kobe Bryant got when he got in trouble for his rape case? You know what
Uh
kind of
huh.
lawyer he went and got? He
A
got him
Jew,
a white
white
woman
lawyer,
lawyer.
right, right. So let me tell you this. So us being smart, oh, we can use the Crown Act. Okay. So we're not discriminating him on his hair. We're discriminating on the length of his hair.
My,
Because if you
my
read this
apologies, y'all.
act, and this is the reason why this act doesn't apply to everybody. Because you got to read the act. You got to read the act. It says, damn, this thing blocking. Act protects against discrimination on braids, locks, and twists. However, some say that the act was created a loophole that allows employers or schools to engage in race-based discrimination. Others say that some state level versions of the Crown Act still allow for discrimination targeting of black hairstyles. So what they doing is we standing on the length because in the see what they should have did is not try this case with the Crown Act. What they should have did was eliminate that rule
Mm-hmm.
all the way around.
Mm-hmm. The
That's why
length
they
rule.
losing the case
Mm-hmm.
because they're going by the school. Okay, that's just like, and I was telling this to CJ earlier. It's like right now that the mandatory mask is out. It's not mandatory by the state of Texas, but some jobs still force you to wear a mask because that's their
Mm-hmm.
policy. They're
Uh-huh.
going by the school policy. The school policy says if he, just in hindsight, because hindsight do stand in the court of law.
Mm-hmm.
Hindsight do stand in the court of law. So they say in hindsight, if he drop his hair right now, his hair would be past the length of our rules. See, it goes into all that. It goes
Mm-hmm.
into all that. And if they would have had people to stop, because when you got that black lady right there with that cowboy hat on her head, and you got Cornell X up there, you finna lose off the muscle. because they want to
They
throw
supposed
race
to
into
be
this.
they
They want to
supposed
throw
to be
race.
taking it to another court.
Yeah,
They're
they
they're
appealing it.
they're
Of course they
appealing
are.
it.
I believe this might go to the Supreme Court. This might.
This might be the reason that changes the adds the length into that law.
If they have the right representation and stop trying to make it about race, because all they need to do is simply say you cannot make a person cut their hair, like y'all know, like the vaccines, right?
Hmm.
If you tell those people my religion does not allow me to take a vaccine, they cannot make you. And so
Hmm.
our monkey man is saying that we do have rights. That young man does not have to cut his hair, and if with
We
the right
don't.
presentation, they can win the case. But going about a racial profiling, they're not going to win that way.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they need a different lawyer.
No,
Make
I
it make it
understand. I
make it
understand
about
Like,
what you're
make it
saying.
about his make it about his beliefs, make it about his culture, make it about the fact that cutting his hair is not something that he believes in, which is why he has the length that it is now.
And
Because the
that is
Crown
an
Act,
actual
hey,
thing.
and see,
because
and they making it about race so bad. It was this lady. I was watching the clips. I was gonna send it to you, mom, but she literally talking, and she pulled out a hood, white hood with like for the KKK used to wear, and started talking about that. And first thing I said was to myself was, what that have to do about this young man case?
right,
Nothing.
right.
Well,
See,
yeah,
the thing
go
about
ahead.
it is they like I say, and you can't use the Crown Act because you can't say, Billy Joe got long hair. The Crown Act is only for us
Hmm.
Hmm.
to express our hair. So I can't say, yeah, the white boy can have long hair to his ass. The Crown Act
Hmm.
ain't for him.
Hmm.
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 The Crown Act, see, and it's still on the slick, still being racist on the slick.
Yes,
Okay, so, and this is how the society work for us anyway. We gonna let you niggas do what y'all want to do to a certain extent.
we're gonna put the
Yeah.
rules on. Well, wait, monkey man. But say this, since y'all want what we got so bad, we gonna let y'all have a little bit of it, but we gonna put the rules in place.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Only for y'all though. Only for
Right.
y'all.
There you go.
Right.
Only for y'all though. Because we don't want you to get too. We don't want you to express yourself too much. See,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
whole thing
Hmm.
about this is, and I want people to understand this because me and brother Greg are gonna get into this a little bit later with the Bible studies. They don't. They've been put like he was saying. This government is a system, and we got to stay inside this system. We can't never go. They'll never want us to go higher than them. You see what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying?
Right.
But they'll let us get even. We
Right.
That's
can't
the
go
problem.
high, and we probably won't even be that even. We might be a little bit
A
down.
little bit underneath. Yep.
Yeah, just a little bit to make you feel like you with me. But
Yep.
when it's all said and done, because you done turned your back on all your race to get to me. You
Yep.
turned your back on, so they ain't gonna support you no more. We don't know what to do with Kanye West right now. We don't know to
And
support
here's
this nigga
and
or let him drown. You see what
here's
I'm
another
saying?
thing.
And
Same
and
thing
that's the
with
same
Diddy.
Here's
same
another
thing with
thing why.
Oprah and Tyler Perry.
Well, hold
Right,
on, because see now y'all taking my point that I'm about to make. Because here's the main thing: you don't get to play the racist card when we are doing it to each other. They will never take us seriously. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
right,
You're talking
right.
about Tyler Perry and Oprah and them and all this other kind of stuff. They are the new slave owners.
Yeah.
Okay, they are the new slave owners for us.
And look it
The
up.
cycle the cycle is just repeating itself. So at the end of the day, before we get to talking about somebody is being racist towards us, we need to stop and we need to analyze ourselves and see what it is that we're doing to one another, that we can't create our own system like they have.
Hey, and it's funny that you said that because when this first happened, it was 2 weeks ago. I was at work. I mean, on that podcast, like I was very quiet because some shit happened at work. Now I'm about to talk about that because this this what brought it up. Because when I first read it, I was like, damn, they trying to still hold black people down. So I went to go talk to one of my coworkers who me and him we talk about race stuff, politics, we talk about all this stuff. I said, bro, they still trying to hold us black men down. He said, well, who trying to hold you down? I said, well, not
Thank you.
me. I'm just talking about in general. And then I told him, I said, you know what's going on? He didn't know what's going on. So I explained
Okay.
it to him. And once I explained it to him, and he started like saying, that's the problem. The problem is the black people try to be with the white people. I said, what you
Yep.
mean by that? And he was like, because Martin Luther King, he was fighting for us to be with the white people. I said, no, he wasn't fighting for that. I say he was fighting for equal rights. And what I mean by that is like just for an example. Oh my bad, I left out a big part of the story. He was saying that we had our own. We had our own. He kept saying that. I said, yeah, we did. And that's true. And we still got our own. I say, look at TSU, all the HBCUs and stuff like that. We got our own. So, but the equal rights come in as in, hey, we just want the same amount of money that y'all giving to these white kids in these schools for our students. That's the equal part that he was fighting for.
Well,
So
let me tell you, let me tell you, boo. Let me tell you what happened. And again, I love Martin Luther King, but I love Malcolm X more because Malcolm said, "Fuck y'all equal rights.
it's
We gonna do the
and
same shit that y'all doing to us. Because at the end of the day, if y'all get to have y'all world, then leave us alone and let us have ours."
Mm.
Said
so
that
and,
the
and,
same.
and the and the dude I was talking to, he was Nation of Islam. So he was big on Malcolm X, and he was talking about say we got our own high school called Muhammad. I ain't look it up, but he said got their own high school called Muhammad something. And I was like, well, I said so basically you want every black person to be a Muslim, and that's when the shit turns. When I said that because he big on Islam and stuff. So I said, but at the end of the day, Martin Luther King wasn't fighting for us to be with the white people, just fighting
We
for
yes,
equal
it was.
rights.
But that's being with the white people, and that's having what the white people have. Walking hand in
Yeah.
hand. He said, "I have a dream that one day we all will be looked at as equal."
Yeah, the separation.
That's
Yeah,
no, no, no,
look
no, no, no.
as
That's
evil. Look,
no, boo.
look.
Boo. I need you to not. I need you to not do that tonight. I need you. See, you sometimes you really have to listen in
I
order
am
to
listening,
like. No, you're
and
not.
but you didn't listen to what I said. I said that look, we have our own, but our own is we're not getting the budget that y'all giving to these white people. So
But
let us
listen,
get the
listen.
same. But no, like
Here's
that's
the
what
thing.
I was talking
Here's the
about right
thing. This
there.
is why it's so. This is why it's so crazy. Again, and I'm going to continue to say it. You have to literally think about what you're saying. White people used to go to school for free. When the reason they started charging for college is because we fought for equal rights. So they said, okay, y'all, we're gonna let them go to college, but we're gonna charge them. So what they do is now they make college so expensive, knowing that most black people are coming from single parent households or whatever, and not even getting the funding to go to school. But the problem is we get all these student loans and go to college and then come out of college looking for a job now to cover the tuition that we done ran up, and they're gonna say no, you don't have enough experience, but you could because you got bills and stuff that you have to pay, so now you got to go and you just get one of the jobs that they hand to you. Entrepreneurship, I know it's hard. I know it's a scary thing. But here's what entrepreneurship does. You don't have to go to school and get no student loans. You create your own. You build a company. You hire people who look like you. You give them opportunities, and you allow them to come in on their trades. So now they're not building up any student loans, and they have the money now to go in and help somebody else come. And we got two buildings. Now we got three buildings. Now we got school. Now we got these buildings over here, these businesses over here. They're gonna hire more of us, and that's how Black Wall Street was built back in the day.
hmm
It
Now,
was not going after what they had. It was being bold enough to create your own.
now, back in the day, when did TSU started?
But like
When did
this
who?
brother said right here, it
When did
started
when
in
did
the 70s.
TSU started? When did
Back in the
TSU?
it was back in the 70s.
No, before that, because before it was TSU, it was Texas State University, something like that. A black something because they changed the name because it had black in there somewhere. It
When
was back
was
in the
TSU established?
and,
1927.
and, and,
1927.
and asked them what was the original
No, I
name.
say TSU. What was Texas Southern originally established?
1927.
No, it say 1947. I'm reading it right here. It say on March
And what was
3rd,
the original name?
1947. Texas State University for Negroes. It
And they took that
became
for
first.
Negroes part off.
So 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 what I'm saying is we had our own, but we didn't
That's
have
what
that
Booker T.
money.
And that's what Booker T. Washington was called, Negro High School, before it became Booker T. Washington.
So but what I'm saying is like I understand what you're saying, CJ, but at the end of the day, we still wasn't getting the funding to help our black men, black women to get the education they need to be successful.
But
As what
what
the
I'm
white people was doing for the public schools. As for
I guess
the public school is free.
I guess what I'm trying to get you to hear from me is you're saying we didn't have they didn't have the money to be successful. Who deemed what the success was? They did.
Oh, it's a
So we're
good
sitting.
question in the comments, y'all.
Yeah, I'm doing hair, so I can't see the comments. Y'all go ahead.
So the
Oh,
question says, so what happened to black owned businesses when the Civil Rights Bill was passed? And what after and why after the Civil Rights Bill was passed, black owned businesses failed?
Black
because
they Black
I'm gonna
Wall
tell you
Street.
something right now, and I'm gonna tell you the God honest truth about this. And I worked at that this last job that I worked at was ran by mostly black people. That was the most unorganized shit I ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
if we don't have the like when our great grandparents and grandparents was growing up, we don't have that unity
They didn't
no
have the
more.
Mm-hmm.
education either.
No, no, no,
And they
no.
didn't have
No,
no
no.
education either.
Yeah, and
And we got
the
more
unity was
education
number
than,
one.
but this
There
the
you
cold
go.
part. We got more education and more knowledge than they do, and we act more
Ain't got
And
no
ain't
stupider,
doing
unity.
nothing with it.
and we stupider than they was.
Exactly. But
Mhm.
And
that's just because their hurt that they went through and the trauma that they went through just trickled down. So the thing
That's that
is, it
generational stuff we be talking about.
and education really let me tell you, education means nothing because at the end of the day, a job is still going
mm-mm.
to train you to do what they want you to
Want
do.
you
So
to
you
do
go to
and
school
how they want you to do it.
and how they want you to do it. So guess what? Education is nothing but being skilled in a field where they are going to train you. You can
Right.
have all of the education in the world and still be a dumbass.
Correct.
'Cause
Correct.
I'm
You
gonna
ain't
tell you the
lying.
God honest truth.
That's true, but you still need an education to get some kind of job. As in,
Well,
if you want to
yeah,
be a teacher, you need a bachelor degree. If you want to be a principal, you need a master's degree. So,
Hey, that's a
so
good
that's what.
question too. Y'all
That
can
So
put it
but
with,
in
I'm
the
gonna
with
tell you
comments.
this.
it depends.
I'm
It
gonna tell you
depends.
this.
That's not all the way true. That depends.
I'm gonna tell you
now,
this though.
because if that was the case, I've been teaching.
If this was the case, I'm
No,
gonna tell you something. All
boo,
you
you making it.
need.
You hold on, boo. You making it personal. You talking about you and what you think, like what deems
No,
you to
no,
have.
I'm talking about education. See, I said because you said you don't need education for for jobs, but some jobs you do need education. You need a degree for that job.
Yeah, but I
No,
know a
no,
lot
no.
of
That's
folks
not
that
what
don't.
she said. That's not what she
I
meant
know,
by it.
I know a lot of people that never step foot in college. That that is like supervisors of big companies and whatnot. Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's who you know and not what you know.
Yeah, and it also depends on what job you're trying to go for.
Hmm.
It also depends. That's what she's saying. And I always say, and we literally was just talking about this earlier at school. I said everything that we learn in school, it really doesn't even matter once you
Yeah,
step
shit,
foot
man,
into this
nothing.
real
It
world.
doesn't.
No,
Once you step foot into the real
It
world,
smell like y'all
everything you
smoking it.
learned in school is out the window and you have to relearn other things.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
That's what she's trying to say.
So the education that you paid for, because again, you said in order to be successful, you got to go in to college, and so that education that you're now in debt
I
about.
said
Oh,
for
I think he's
certain
saying for like
jobs,
certain
for
jobs, like if
certain
you want to be a
jobs.
lawyer or a teacher, or and I don't even think what well, you
But
got to have a law degree.
listen to what is being said. And I
Yeah,
said this earlier. Who's putting the cap on success? Because
yeah,
the man who the trash man, his family looks at him and says, "My dad is successful because he got a damn job and he been at this job for 20 years."
right. Because
He didn't.
what job defines you as being successful?
Come on now. That's
That's
my
not.
whole point.
It's the what is it again? It's what. God damn it, y'all! My mind ain't working tonight.
I mean,
Oh
it's
man,
the
hold
system.
on.
It's the
Yeah,
system that
it's
we
the
chase after.
system that makes you feel like, oh, if you don't go to college and get a certain education, then you can't be successful. But not
Hmm.
your success doesn't define my success.
Hmm
Because
And
I
that's
can
why,
have
and
a
that's why
Harvard
we,
and
and
get a
that's,
law
it's,
degree
Hold
doesn't
on,
mean
y'all.
I can't be
Monkey Man trying to say
successful.
something. Monkey Man trying to say something.
I want to read this question and say what made black people want to spend their money with white people instead of keep supporting black owners. Well, they
Mm.
start.
I can answer that.
oh,
It,
like
it's
the
like
thing, and that same Thursday when this shit happened, I went to a bar, I was drinking, and me and this young man was talking about that same question right here. He said it's the customer service because some black people like they expect you to do it, and but they don't give you
mm-mm.
that customer service.
I I,
Like I
I
don't
can
mind
speak
spending
on
my
that.
money, but if you give me good customer service, I'll come back. I don't care if you got and one shoes selling them $100. If you
Let me
give me
tell you
It's
good
something.
customer
it's that
service,
even.
I'll come back.
I completely disagree with that statement, and I'm fit to prove it. You go into Tiffany, you go to the nail shop and beauty supply. When we walk up in there, them cheeks don't give a
Don't
damn
give a
What do
about it.
you
damn.
They
want?
treat us.
What do you
They
want?
treat us the absolute worst. Do you
What do
hear
you
me?
want?
What do you want? And follow you around the store and
Follow
cuss you
you
out if
around the
you're up
store
in there
like
for
you
Hey,
too
trying to
damn
steal
long.
something.
And we be up in that mug every week, get spending
but
our
look,
money.
hey, I
Yep.
got some
But I
breaking
can.
news. I got to show this right quick. We got breaking news.
In news today, Reverend Keith Flowing Dollars has been arrested in an internet dragging scandal that seems to be and allegedly headed by Brian Harris and T. Will. In further news, they have caught the Reverend with 300 grams of counterfeit Lord's Supper bread and hoops that they were using for the Lord's Supper wine. The charges are pending and more is to come.
Free keep
Can,
flowing dollars. Free
can I
keep
just
flowing.
ask why the rebel hair about to fall off?
Man, they called him. Yeah, I mean, hey,
They got the
Because he
nigga
ain't got no
running.
business doing it.
yeah.
The rebel hair barely holding on, baby.
I I just hope when he get out, the next crime that he commit is breaking into the system and giving everybody loan forgiveness.
You hear what
Please,
I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you
if he
know
gonna
what
do
though?
something.
And they still
For
fight
me
going
to
over that nigga.
for my answer to that question, my opinion is I feel like why black people don't like to spend money with other black people is because black people don't like to see the next black person doing better than them.
Hmm. It starts with
And
us.
that's a horrible, horrible thing. But
Hmm.
at the end of the day, we don't like to help each other or
Yep.
support each other. We rather go spend our money over here with Becky and them who don't
Hmm.
give two fucks about us instead of
Hmm.
trying to help the struggling mom and pops who probably live in the same neighborhood as you.
Yep. Let me tell y'all the most disgusting thing, and
Like
y'all can
with
go.
me,
Y'all
I
can
say with
literally
me, it's
go.
all about customer service. Like with me, it's just about customer service. I want that good quality customer service. It's just like we're not tip. Ask tip how I tip.
So boo, are you?
Okay, all
So
If
boo,
you
praises.
get
are you?
if
Excuse me. Are you telling me? Are you saying right here, right now, on this panel that you? I guess the scenario that I gave was like looked over because
I don't shop there, so I can't look at that scenario. Like I go
no,
there with tip, get my feet done. I don't care about that. But shit, like if I know somebody that's black that do that shit, I don't know nobody that's black that have a nail shop or that do feet. I don't know nobody's black. If you know somebody's black, send them my way. I will go to them. And if they
oh
give
well,
me
I
fucked
mean
up
the
customer
girl.
service, I will start going.
She didn't. Well, that's what I'm saying. But especially in 2024, you would think. And again, I'm asking. I'm not making an assumption. But in 2024, with a lot of more black entrepreneurs, and you're saying you don't even know any black nail techs or whatever. That right there kind of lets me know that you're still putting a cap on it because why won't you go out and try to explore and see if there are any good black entrepreneurs out there?
Word of mouth. If they good,
Word
it'd
of
be
mouth.
word of mouth.
Okay. All
That's
right.
not
Hey,
all. That's not
to each his
all the
own.
times
To
true
each his
though.
own.
Word of mouth is not always true because a lot of people don't spread the word like you would think that they would.
Yeah, because I
Hmm.
done ate some bullshit. Somebody talking about, oh, this place good. That should be trash as hell.
I mean, my
My
girl, my nail tech,
I think the
my
reason
my
why
girl.
sometimes sometimes we don't
I
spend with
do
black
though.
people is
Mm-hmm.
because they'll give us low quality for a high price. And it goes
Yeah.
back like we don't
Mm.
sometimes we just try to
Mhm.
put a high price on something when you know you putting 4 times the price when you only know if
Yeah.
all you gotta do is put 1 or 2 times the price
Yeah.
on it
And,
to
and,
make your
I
money
Okay,
that's
agree.
back.
so true. That's so true, Monk.
so let me step in there because as an entrepreneur, see it's a relationship between the consumer and the business owner because a lot of people see, especially in our culture, they think just because it's black owned, it's supposed to be cheap. That is
No.
the number one
No.
disrespectful thing that a lot of us black entrepreneurs deal with. Now,
Right.
the thing about quality is as a person looking for the service, you should do your research before you give your money to somebody and just expect that they are going to do the job because it's a lot of
Right.
scammers out there, just like it's a lot of scammers in the white businesses as well. So
That's
my
true.
thing my thing is it's too much it's too much lack of accountability that's always put on the person that people decide to do business with, and then everybody gets put into this bracket of black people just don't do black business. I mean, good black business.
And
Because
see,
of one or
but
two bad instances.
like once I had kind of agree with Monk like on that one because Tiff, your kinfolk. Remember his cousin worked, man, his girlfriend worked at the same place I work at. I forgot his name. He said he
Mm-hmm.
gets shoes, right? So I've been to him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey man, I want the new Kobe's, man. How much you gonna charge me for it? This nigga said $300. Now, if you go look
But
up the Kobe's that I'm talking about, they only $180. So
so
why you
so
gonna
why not?
charge me three
But
hundred
but but
dollars?
but boo. So why not you just go to the store and get the Kobe's? Why you going to somebody that's actually
Because he's
boosting?
Because
supposed to be the shoe
I'm
plug.
he
And
supposed to
normally
be
shoe plugs are
exactly.
cheaper than going to the actual
Okay,
store.
but
So
listen, but what I'm saying, but listen to what I'm saying. That is not a entrepreneur. That is a booster.
Yeah. Yeah. He on
That's
some
not
other
an
shit.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's a difference,
so you
babe. That's
so
a
so
difference.
all these people with shoes in they shop are boosters.
But he not a shoe
A
and
lot of
shop
them
person.
shoes
He ain't got
fake.
no shop.
A lot of them shoes fake. I done seen you
So
right there the West Road. They got Jordans all day long, and I know them not real.
But that's what's going on. Yeah,
and see,
yeah, yes.
and that's I ain't said that's me supporting black, but I just went to my own
No,
before I go to the store. Before I ain't much buy it myself, 'cause I can buy it
just
myself.
like the women with the handbags in the nail shop. That's fake merchandise. They
Mm-hmm.
can call themselves entrepreneurs, but they are not.
Right.
That is not entrepreneurship. That is boosting.
Yeah.
Because that is not their product. That is not their quality product.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We talking about walking into an establishment.
That
That's
That
like
what
part.
we talking about.
entrepreneurship is like CJ in her lock oil. She makes that. She puts her love and affection and her time into her product. That's her actual product. She is an entrepreneur. Does that make sense?
Though the shirts and stuff, I have literally my company is watermarked. I paid for my licensings. I went to the
I need to buy.
graphic designing class. I create
Okay.
all of my designs. I buy all of the t-shirts. I print all of my stuff. Like I am the producer of my product. Louis Vuitton is the producer of his
Of
product.
his
That is a
product.
business.
Yeah.
Not somebody who made a replica and said, "Oop, I'm fit to take this now, and this gonna be my business." Now, granted, it is considered a business, considered, but the reality is that's
It's
not
not.
entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
But that's how Babyface started.
Boo, I hear your
Because
argument. I
yeah,
hear your argument.
because
I'm just telling. I'm just.
you remember his wife it was a model and she got all that stuff. She said they had good stuff where France, Italy, where she used to model at, and she just took their designs and put in baby fat
Yeah,
and made it cheap.
Yeah,
and
and
that's
she,
how
but she,
Jody
they
got
did end up
started.
owning it. Yeah,
Yep.
That, that's how Jody got started on Baby Boy.
you know what? I can,
Boy,
but you're
hold
absolutely
on now.
correct. That's how Jody got started on Baby Boy. That's how Jody got started. But
and,
again, he
and I was trying to support
That wasn't his
Jody, but
product
he
though. He
trying to
was
overcharge
boosting.
me. And,
He was
and he was trying to.
boosting.
that's how Jody got
I was
started.
trying
That's
to
what it is.
support Jody, and Jody trying to overcharge me.
Jody
Right,
was
but just like
losing.
just like how that lady look, there you go, Tiffany. Just like how that lady got mad and said because he got an attitude because the lady was asking all kind of questions. Like,
About the
do you want the
fabric.
dress or not? And then she told him, you just boosted. This how you doing, and you got the audacity to get an attitude with me because I'm trying to make sure I'm at least getting them some quality.
Right,
So that's
right.
Yeah.
just that's just a bad sales rep. That's just a bad sales rep. See, Jody should have taught him how to sell it. Because that was Jody company. Jody should have taught him how to sell it.
Yeah, one
But
we
this,
the thing about it today, we just gotta and I'm gonna put it like this, and this really to the question because I'm listening to what y'all saying. The reason why black people are on buying from black people because the business owners don't have morals in their business to
hmm
make a person want to like we don't want to spend money to make money.
there you
Okay,
Right.
go.
if Louis Vuitton get Drake to wear this shit, nigga spend some money and get Drake to wear your shit.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Get Lil Baby,
hmm
whoever the top people, get Denzel, because that's what FUBU did. That's
Right.
what
hmm
FUBU did when it came
Mm-hmm.
out. It got all the big name rappers, however they did it, and got them to put their shit on. There it go. Now when you
Mm-hmm.
see, okay, what's his name? Dapper Dan. He do take Louis Vuitton stuff, but he buys the material and make it. Yes, Louis Vuitton, but see, this the thing about it. He bought it already from Louis Vuitton, and he custom makes
He
your
custom makes it.
outfits.
He turns
Yeah,
he turns
hmm
it into his
yeah,
own.
he turns it into his own. So you getting the quality, but you getting it
It's
from a black owner, and
entrepreneurship
this all it's
inside of
about is
that.
quality.
And then
We,
and then and then remembering, every business owner gets to target their audience. So I'm gonna go back to what Boo said. He said it's all about customer service, right? So Boo literally just proved that he'll buy from a booster as long as they have good customer service. And that's okay because everybody should know and have their own. Okay, their own target audience. It's like me. I do locks. That's where the Lock Love products and everything came from. That's why my shirts always reflect something about locks because I have an audience that I get to sell to. I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I don't care about selling to the Louis Vuitton people. I
Right,
I don't care
right,
about because I have my own target audience.
right.
Do you hand deliver it? Because I need some oil for
Uh,
my beard.
I do
She
hand
say
deliver,
right
but
up
there's
the
a
street.
fee. There is a
Oh,
fee.
see, that's why I don't support black people now. I'll just play.
I don't care. Shit. And
She say
I
Nah,
mean,
for
that,
real.
Domino's got a
$100
fee.
and
15
Yeah,
minutes away.
Domino's
but
got a fee.
exactly.
I don't even think they
Every,
do the 30
Hey,
minute
I'm
or
trying to get
less
that.
shit
I'm
no
trying to get
more.
that. I'm trying to get that all that free delivery like Walmart.
This here.
you don't. Walmart they delivery ain't free,
When you get Walmart Plus it is.
but you paying for it.
But you
Walmart Plus, you
paying
still
for it.
paying. You
Yeah.
paying it for it
You
in
paying
the plus.
monthly.
Like you paying monthly. It's
Yeah.
not free.
Ain't
Hey,
ain't
These
nothing
yeah.
businesses
free.
Say
don't
them
get
white folks slick, boy.
everything.
Them white
Ain't
folks
nothing
slick in the
free. Ain't
bitch.
nothing free.
Ain't nothing
Yeah.
free.
Shoot.
Amazon
I,
Prime. You think you paying to get your stuff earlier? No, you're not.
You know
You're
what's
really not.
free? You know what's free when you go to that self checkout and you
Don't
nah,
cash
do it.
that
boo.
shit.
Nah,
Them
boo. We boosting. We back
You
boosting.
know
That's
what else is
boosting.
We
free?
back
Taking
boosting.
your ass to jail. Free. Free of
hmm
charge.
That is called boosting. That's 5 finger discount. And your ass is going to jail. And
Say,
Tiffany, I hope you got bail money.
But
but
girl, I got bills to
one thing
pay.
I'm gonna tell you
Hell.
about a nigga, if they get away with it once on accident, they feel like they
They
can
gonna
do it
do it
every
again.
time.
hmm
Yeah.
Gonna keep
And
doing it
then,
until they
but
get
look,
caught.
when their ass get caught, they gonna be like, "Well, it was an accident. I forgot." No, nigga,
Nah.
the first time before the 40 was an accident, nigga.
hmm
Come up with all kind of excuses. Well, I
And
really didn't know, and
best believe,
You
if
know,
you do it enough, Walmart, Kroger's, all of them keeping records. They keeping
Right.
hmm
records.
Sure
hmm
do.
yep.
Sure do. So that's why
but
boosters you can't find them as much as you used to back in the day, baby. They rare. They like little unicorns nowadays.
Hmm.
and
Long as some
Yeah.
business.
I used to get my alcohol from a nigga that sells out his trunk. But now can't find that plug no more.
Yeah, because niggas
He in jail.
They in
either
jail.
lost
He in
whoever
jail.
he was getting it from, they either lost their job or they in jail. Somebody done fucked up.
He in jail. He in
Somebody
jail,
fucked
and
up.
whoever
Need that
who
boosting money for commissary now.
listen.
Cause see, I'm like I say, I'm an ex-criminal. We get too comfortable, so we'll steal one or two. Then we'll pump up with if I can get two, I can get three. Next thing you know, I'm coming out with the whole case. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm walking
Mm-hmm.
out with the whole case, telling my partner to pull up at the back gate, and I got the forklift dumping the shit in the back of his truck. So yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
fuck up.
That's how
Yeah.
Noonan got caught.
Forklift.
He used to work for Wieners for the what's that for
Oh, you talking about new,
the stop.
the new?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, long time ago. Nigga got caught stealing from Wieners.
I think it was
Yeah.
the Jordans.
We know it was a long time ago if it was
Cause we used
winners.
to we worked at the Winners Warehouse together. I worked with him at the
Yeah,
Winners Warehouse.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
That's why he got caught.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
go run and tell everybody that they boosting and stealing.
Like, ain't somebody ain't gonna get mad. You ain't give them that good price
Come
and go
on
snitch on
now.
your ass.
Come on now.
Yeah, I remember this
Yes.
smoker. That bitch used to call laws on us if we didn't give her no credit. That
Oh
bitch
wait,
used to
it's
call.
another question in the comments, y'all. Jay
He say,
Roller said, "Why do you think the government should forgive loans?"
I should they
this is
Should
my
they?
forgive?
new thing, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. It's going back to black business. This is what I do when niggas borrow money from me. I
Oh
put
Lord.
interest on it.
Hmm.
That's why
So
they
so you
it,
so you think that they should do away with the loans or
they
what?
should do away with the interest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind if you tell me, just say you borrow $10, you give me $10 back. But see, they trying to make money off of what, like, okay, so in the game, we give a Dolphin credit, right? But if he don't pay on the day, then we'll start putting
Adding
interest
taxes.
on it.
Hmm.
They off
Mm-hmm.
the muscle put interest on it. And you ain't gonna, man, I'm gonna tell you. So loan forgiveness should be there, but it's according to I would say it's according to how much. If it's paybackable money, nigga, you need interest on that shit, nigga. If you borrow $200 or $300, $500, and you can't pay that back, yeah, you do need interest on it.
But
That little
school
money,
loans, it's
Like,
gonna rack you over $10,000 off the rip.
see,
that's
I
off the
feel
rip.
like so I
If
feel like when they do it, I feel like like if you do it for a school loan, if that person don't graduate, then you pay back the loan with interest. But if you graduate, don't pay it back with interest. Like they would
Yeah,
to me they would kill it. Like they would kill the argument.
but
yeah,
That's just
wait a
my
minute.
opinion.
But wait a minute. You know I
that's a
got to
good
say something about
idea.
that. But how can you say if the person doesn't graduate because you don't know what life throws at that person to keep them from being able to graduate?
Yeah, but if you like for example like me, I've been in school since I was 20 years old, but I'm still in school, so I'm still going. So technically, like okay, as long as you still doing it, still trying, then keep going. But if you stop
Yeah.
trying,
Everybody
but
handle
if
things differently.
yeah, but if
Well,
that's what I'm saying,
I put it
if
like
you
this.
stop trying, then just pay the money
I
back with the interest.
I feel like in 2024, and I know y'all are gonna hate me for this comment, but I really feel like in 2024, if you go and you sign your ass up for some loans, knowing that based on history and records, majority of the people of our color graduate and then cannot get a job in the field that they done took out
Right.
all these loans for, and you don't try to find another way to help yourself like, get to where you need to be without putting yourself in that debt, your ass deserve to have that debt on yourself.
And it's
And
crazy because my
and that's why you
friend,
should go and get a job that you know you gonna be able to use that degree on. Like do your
yeah,
research.
but still
No,
too, my
what did I just
friend,
say? What did I just say? You can't you if you don't have most of those jobs, if you don't have the experience, they're not going to hire you.
right? But my
But
friend,
that's why when you in school they do internship now while you in school. That's the experience right there.
But everybody not gonna get on that intern program.
exactly. But my friend is a school teacher right now. She's been a teacher for 4 years now. And she's been out of school for I think like 6 years or so. and she say she is still paying back school loans. She pay $1,000 a month for
Mm-hmm.
school loans, and she was like, she sees no ends to her ending her school loans. And
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, when you're trying to survive, and I didn't went to school, got the degree. I'm using the degree for what I didn't went and got the loan for, and I'm still struggling to pay it back. Like, at
Mm-hmm.
what point in time is it some type of reprieve for those? Like, student loans to me just don't make no sense. Why am I paying you to go to school and then
To get a
for what?
job,
To get a
to get a
job.
job where
and
you're
say, and,
basically putting me back in slavery because
and,
Correct.
say,
That
and that's why I say if you
and
graduate, then
because
you shouldn't have to pay it back.
we wanted equal rights. That's why. Tiffany, keep saying what you're saying out loud, and eventually it's gonna click because we wanted equal rights.
right.
But y'all act like the white people don't have to do the same shit.
Mm, first of all, let me tell you something. Majority majority of the white people, uh, if they go to college, they got free rides, or they know
Yep.
somebody at the schools, honey. I
And
promise you.
if black people do their research, they get a free ride too. Cause you know how
Well,
many
well, I
grants
know.
are out
Well, I
there.
know. First of all, I know it to be true because my daughter graduated 2 years ago from a prestige college in Memphis, Tennessee, with a full ride because she did the work, made the grades, and found the scholarships. So I know it's
Yeah, the
possible.
And
But
see,
scholarships,
that's
the
what I'm saying.
grants.
that is the only way my any of my children would have been able to go to college is
But
if
But
they
let me
got a
ask you
full
again,
this.
ride.
you as
Let
her
me ask you
mother,
this
did
though.
you not educate her on that? It
I
goes back
did. There
to
you
And
go.
show your
a
There
face,
you
lot of
go.
J
people
Rock.
don't have the education, the knowledge to know, hey, there's grants out there. Hey, there's scholarships that you can apply for. A lot of people don't know that.
But Tiffany, that's and you're proving my whole point. We are study chasing
Big
success
J
that they
Rock, show your
refuse to
face.
educate us on.
Right.
Why should we have to go and research that? But
No,
they're
no,
constantly saying,
I'm definitely agreeing with you. Like,
right,
Well, I ain't gonna let
I
you up,
get it
homie, unless you show
100%,
your
and like
face.
that's why I'm so like over it.
right. I'm not chasing after something. I'm sorry. I'm not chasing after something that was not designed for me in the first place. I ain't never did it and I ain't gonna do it. My mom used to get pissed at me, but I told her, baby, once I graduate from high school, that's it with education with me. I'm
Okay,
done.
show your
It's,
face,
and say,
homie.
and saying that, and that's why with
The
two
only way
of
you're
our
gonna get up
sons
here is
who
if you show
already
your face in
graduated,
the back chat. And I'm not
and
letting you on unless
they
you
didn't
show
go to
your
college.
face.
Wait,
And I ain't,
Monkey man. Son.
Who you
he
talking
Yeah,
told
no,
to?
somebody he told
in the
somebody trying
back.
to join in.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
only way they
Oh,
gonna join in if they show their face, and I'm not letting them on unless they do.
oh yeah,
Right. Yeah, I was
So
just saying like we can stop
two of
talking
our
while he
sons,
was saying that because it was kind of getting like little.
yeah.
Everybody was talking
two
at
of
the
our
same
kids
time.
already graduated. They didn't go to college. I'm not like me. I'm education. I'm not gonna push it on if they don't want to go. But I told them from the get go, I'm not paying for college. I'm not going to put myself in more debt for y'all to go to college. So y'all got scholarships out there. You could get grants. You can do all that. You don't have to get a loan. You can, but if you want to go to college, look into these scholarships. Look into these grants because it's a lot of them out there.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So
But at the same time, you have to understand that school is not for everybody.
That's
I
One of
know
my
that.
right.
kids struggled just
That's
to
why
graduate.
I didn't push it. That's why when they graduate, you didn't hear me say nothing. Hey, y'all need to go to college. Y'all need no. I don't want to. Cool, fine, then. As long as y'all graduated high school, me and my wife, we did our job. Y'all
Hello.
graduated high school. Now y'all doing what y'all need to do to be a successful man,
Right. That's the same thing.
wherever they
Like
going to be.
that's the same thing with my son. I had that conversation with him and told him, look, I know your sister went to college, but you want to be a mechanic, sir. You do not have to go to no 4 year college
Sure don't.
to be no mechanic. I said there are trade, they have trade schools or whatever that you can go to. And so but again, I said it earlier today, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know,
Who
because
you
by the
know?
grace of God, my son graduated from high school and landed a mechanic position at Ford Motors. So now he does not have to pay for education. They certify him while he's getting a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
guess what? It's a lot of people that don't even know that that you can actually say for instance like another
Nursing,
trade
you can
profession.
do
No,
you can do nursing school as you're working. They actually pay
hmm
for you and you do the
there you
classes
go.
because I did that.
That's right. And
And
that's how a lot of these, like we said earlier, white people, that's how they do it, honey. They don't go pay for education. They just know somebody or just happen to get on the job and then the job pays for their education.
And the
But
reason
but
why they trying to get rid of forgiveness, so what y'all don't know is loan forgiveness been going on.
hmm
We just didn't know it. So once we found out about it, it
hmm
becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can't forgive the niggas alone. Damn. Yeah,
right.
you gotta forgive us too. Shit. You
Right,
gotta forgive
right.
us too. Good.
That comes back to us, having to educate ourselves on certain things. If going to school and getting these loans is something that you want to do, then you need to make sure that you're educated on all that stuff.
Yeah. I just want everybody to remember. I just want everybody to remember that the people who actually stole this land are the same ones that have created these rules for us to be deemed successful and everything. So if you think about the logic, it's very retarded that we are actually chasing after what they are setting up. They stole this land.
Hmm.
Everything is
Think
built.
he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Shit.
I'm just saying. Our people were literally born in Africa, free, planting berries, eating grapes and vegetables and shit, living
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 their best
fancy
I'm going
life.
to
free,
read you
living.
the judge's words exactly.
And
My
all of a
bad, y'all. My
sudden,
bad.
are you good? And all of a sudden, the land gets stole, and now they create the rules, and here we are years later, study trying
The
to
trial to determine if a black high school student
taste their
but
success.
Mark, what the
but
heck is you
For
doing?
almost
but
his entire junior year.
but did they
Be
do the
racist
same
shit.
thing in Africa too?
Did who do the same thing?
White people,
Yeah,
they did the
What
same
yeah,
does that
thing in
have to
Africa
do?
too.
But I'm saying
yeah.
Cause you
okay. So
said,
what?
cause you said,
But what is the point? I'm
cause,
trying to
cause you,
understand what is the point of
cause
the
you
question.
said, cause you said we was what, free doing our own, but the white people came in and took over that.
So,
That's
So
what
but
she
it's
what
the
is?
just
same
But I'm
said.
thing.
saying so.
So
What is?
so
What,
so
no, 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 boo,
so
boo.
how-
Hold on, stop. Before,
so
can you
so so
tell
so
me
they
what is the? What are you saying? I'm
so
not
they making the
understanding what you're
so
saying.
they making the rules over there too, just like they making the rules over here. So anywhere you go, you have to adapt to your environment.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I respect your opinion, but no, you don't.
Yeah, it's gonna go to
That's
jail.
uh, again. I didn't big rules, and I'm living just fine. I have not abided by any of the rules that they put in place, and I'm doing just fine. But I get it. Like everybody, everybody don't live like that, and that's okay. But ain't nobody gonna tell me that I have to abide by some rules that was never created for me to succeed in the first place. That is insane.
Mm.
That is insane. And honestly, it goes against everything that we believe about ourselves as like believers. It really and truly does, because the word tells me I can be courageous. I can own the land. I can own whatever it is. It can be mine. I can have what I want to have. And but then now, boo, you're telling me that I have to conform to somebody telling me, oh, I can't have this unless I do
But
this. Oh no.
do
So
you really
so
own the land if you have to pay property tax?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Depending on
Your age?
depending on where you move,
Oh,
depending on where you move. That's all I'm gonna say.
oh, oh. Well,
hmm
this has been an awesome show. I gotta clean up because my gal looking at me very strange because I
I
ain't
thought you
did my
cleaned up
part.
earlier today.
Yeah, man. Every time I ain't gonna make no excuses because I'm gonna still be the bad guy no matter what had happened.
Get him,
Still
Reed.
my fault.
Get him.
Yeah, you
hmm
can even though you might have to run errands, it's still your fault that you didn't
It's
do
still
what you
your
were
fault
supposed to do. Yeah.
because you were
So
supposed to figure out how to
hey
run them
man.
errands and clean up at the same time.
Yeah, I ain't figured
Hey,
out how to morph in two different people yet. I'm working on that. I'm working on
say,
that shit.
hey,
Everybody ought to
we ain't
abide
gonna
by
talk
the
about what I
rules,
ain't do
man.
today.
Yeah,
He said morph like he a Power Ranger.
yeah, I got morph and shit.
He really did.
Hey, but look at y'all, man. Free that nigga keep flowing.
In news today, Reverend Keith Flowing Dollars has been arrested in an internet dragging scandal that seems to be and allegedly headed by Brian Harris and T. Will. In further news, they have caught the Reverend with 300 grams.
They found that nigga with 300 grams of counterfeit Lord Supper bread.
That's
I'm just
crazy.
trying to figure out what he was
What
doing with the
is
counterfeit bread.
what is he
Selling
fit
it
to
to the other
do with
pastors.
the counterfeit bread?
I think that nigga was selling it, man. They say more is to come out.
Sorry.
More to come,
Lord
so
have
you know.
mercy.
I don't know.
That's the
He
It's
bread
said
to
happening.
get
this.
you high.
I backed him up. I mean, he got me questioning
Baby,
my loyalty now.
he better take that tithe and offering money and bail out.
You know, bullshit. But we gonna leave y'all with this before we go.
Stripes and bright stars, round no perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home round the brave.
I just want everybody to know that is the pure example of white privilege.
It
And
sure
you know,
is.
I know it's a black girl somewhere that could have sung that song a little bit better than
But
that.
the it was the
Just
captions for me when the guest preacher's
When the
daughter.
guest preacher's daughter, because y'all know it, everybody that been to a black church, and it's always the guest preacher's daughter that they want to put up there and sound a hot ass
A
mess.
hot ass mess,
mhm.
cause baby, what was the what was that?
I wish she shitted on herself when she did that.
She
Hey,
probably did
but
that long dress that she got on. You would know.
I was about to
hey
unmute
man,
the mic and say, cut it off.
hey, but we up out of here, y'all.
Love
Good
y'all.
night.
Love y'all.
Good
Good
night.
night.
We are talking about we rock, calculate this
this paper. Watching out for snakes in the dirt, that's tomatoes. Food bands do too run, I call it declaration. Watching out for eyes, so I can't catch the papers. All I be my niggas snake. But Wilson still morning, he was at the court. Turned up, he had it jumping, working his in this shop with the weed, he had it pumping out. Put it like it is, if you come up over something. This hip producer, for a deck, Chris got cut. This Chris call from Cash, we got the guess, but that's what's up. He say, yeah, I'm already up. For a coffee in my cup. I've been a G, better hustle, y'all already know what's up. Three money machines, I can call my own folks. Don't be so mean, that a nigga was a screw, cause I get that green. So I guess it's in my blood, that's my lifestyle. Hustle city till I let him go.
Rain, sleet, or snow, I'ma hit that dough. Fuck a bitch, I'm hitting licks, posted at the roller store. Pirate shaking, panic, taking about the snow from my mess. Ain't no place down in Texas. White bitch driving Lexus with the bricks in it. If a nigga trying to drink, I keep that stick with me. So my homie selling Tusi in the penitentiary. It don't matter how you get it, G. Still stepping at my mama house, gon' be where we feel. I'm transferring to that D, I eat my football, so good ball like a nigga Scarface. When they ballin' and fit dog, come to the bag game. I be posting these junkies all night and all day because
and this is for the hustlers. My niggas up all night and all day serving customers.